Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Happy Monday to you all. This is Storm Track 7 meteorologist Robbie Camidari. We have this warm front that's slowly making its way to the north. This is the reason why we're going to be having quite the warm weather on the way for us this afternoon. Many locations, as you can see, already approaching those lower 60s across eastern Iowa. We'll be bumping those up into the 70s this afternoon. As we're going to be talking about here again later this afternoon. Some of us are already approaching those lower 70s, mostly for southern areas, as that warm front pushes on through to the north throughout the rest of the day. Talking about these record high temperatures. I'll show you those records more in just a moment here, but again, mostly sunny conditions will be in store. That's something that's going to stick with us for the rest of the day. Into tonight, mostly clear. Could see a few clouds stream on through during the late night hours, but again, mostly clear. Otherwise, lows mostly in the upper 30s to lower 40s by the time you wake up for tomorrow. Now, we all start off warm tomorrow. We are going to be tracking a cold front. You can see it just to our north and west. It's going to be moving through primarily during the afternoon hours. Now, could see a few showers spark mainly for eastern areas with this cold front, but on the back side of this cold front, seeing these temperatures drop 20s as well by tomorrow evening for our far northwestern areas and thereafter. That's what we're looking at. Again, could see, like I mentioned, some showers, maybe a stray storm develop for eastern areas, but I think the main batch of precipitation we'll have to keep an eye on, at least is following the front during the overnight period tomorrow night and then into early Wednesday morning. With temperatures crashing the way that they're expected to, they'll be below freezing, so any precipitation could fall in the form of a batch of snow showers. It's exactly what we're seeing with this particular model. Very short-lived, very fast-moving overall, pretty much out of the area by the time you wake up Wednesday morning. Could see upwards of an inch. I'll show you that snow map in just a moment, but here, check out these temperatures. This is the one difference that you will notice, at least compared to today and to start tomorrow. Lows mostly in the upper single digits to lower teens across the board, and those wind chills will be below zero because it's going to be quite blustery even as we head into the daytime hours on Wednesday. But here's that snow forecast. Again, not much to really even worry about in general. Most of us will be less than an inch, I think more about a trace or so. It's a very fast-moving batch of snow showers as we talked about, but some areas could see upwards or up to an inch across the area once that front does roll on through. But before we even talk about the snow, let's just enjoy the warmth today. Here we are, upper 60s to lower and middle 70s across the board. At this time frame, the time this was recorded, many locations again already hitting the 60s. So just enjoy the warmth on this Monday. We have been seeing that southerly breeze as well. Could see some gusts upwards of 35 miles per hour. But here's a look at those records that I was talking about. Just going to shatter them. That's the best way to put it. We're already approaching these records by the noon hour today. We're well on our way to those 70s across the Big Four. Now tonight, like we talked about, lows in the upper 30s to lower 40s across the board. Winds lighten just a touch. Still blowing out of the south and west, so that's all ahead of that cold front. Now we do have that chance of showers, mainly for eastern areas once that cold front begins to work on through the area. Could see a storm pop up across those eastern areas as well. And that's where temperatures are going to be warmer because they're going to be in the warm sector of this stage by tomorrow. Cooler temperatures to the north as the cold front, of course, works through earlier on during the day for our farther west and further northwestern areas. But winds begin to shift the north and west once that front rolls through. Could see some gusts upwards of 35 to even 40 miles an hour once that does happen. Now, we're still going to be talking about some record highs tomorrow as well. This is for Dubuque, Cedar Rapids, and Iowa City. Waterloo, you'll come close, but again, being the farther west you are, the earlier that cold front will be moving on through. So again, it'll be close, but it's still going to be warm nonetheless for tomorrow. Now, heading into Wednesday, it's definitely going to feel a bit more winter-like, to say the least. Check out these highs in the city-by-city forecast. Upper 20s to lower 30s, and wind chills will be in the teens throughout much of the day. But if you like the warmth, war's on the way. Check out Friday. It's the first day of March. It's going to be pretty breezy throughout the rest of the week. We're talking about highs in the lower 60s, and then heading into the weekend, check it out, we're back. Still breezy, but 70s are in the picture.